What is up today, YouTube? It feels so good to be back filming. We got the house livable, and we are living in the house. So right now you are in my basement, which is becoming my workshop. I absolutely love to create, whether that is videos or even woodworking, metalworking. I love fabrications. So I've been slowly building a workshop. Now each thing is kind of like a puzzle piece. So right now for like metalworking, I have a bench grinder, but I do not have a welder yet, and that will take a little bit of time. But I do have a nail gun now. I just picked up a nail gun today, and over there, you guys can't see it, I picked up a large air compressor. So today, we're going to be making something that I've been wanting to make for the longest time. Just a handboard kicker. But I've never had the stuff to really make it. So in this cabinet here, I have, if you guys can see that, I don't know if you can, I have a miter saw. Another new thing I bought for here. I do apologize about the mess down here. I had it nice a few days ago, and then we had a Halloween party, so things kind of just got put down here that now I have to find room down here for. But let's get started. I'm probably going to time-lapse a lot of it, just because all the equipment is very loud, so that wouldn't really work out well for the camera. But let's get started, and let's make a handboard kick. Okay, so I chose a piece of pallet wood that I took apart a few weeks ago. I have it measured out to roughly about 4 inches, so that's how tall the tallest part of it will be. I've set it to cut a 30-degree angle, and we're going to do this twice, so let's cut some angles. So the biggest downside to this saw is it has a bag on the back of it, which I actually even covered up with a stocking from my mother. She had one that was ripped. Don't judge me. It still does not catch any sawdust at all. I do have a shop vac behind me, so let's clean up some sawdust. Okay, so I have the 2 legs cut now. As you can see, I have this very old piece of plywood, once again just from the scrap pile. And now I have to decide how big I actually want the face of the kicker to be. Now it doesn't matter that this is really rough, covered in ivy and that, because I have a secret weapon that I know Chandler doesn't have. But let's cut the plywood to fit. Alright, so I got it measured out. I figure at least a foot long, which is the measurement I used, because a handboard is 11 inches long, and the wheelbase is a little smaller, but a foot long gives you enough time to actually get up on it and pop. And then I figured about 6 inches wide. Don't want it too wide, don't want it when I'm playing on my office tables and for it to take up everything. But 1 foot by 6 inches, so let's cut this now. Alright, so I got that cut. But I think the angle is a little too steep. So I think I'm going to want to take off a little bit of the braces and bring them down to probably about 3 inches instead of the 4 I originally measured out. So we can make it a little more mellow. I don't need something launching me up to the ceiling. So let's take 1 inch off of those, and we'll see how that looks instead. Okay, so I'm learning as I go. This is stuff I really have never done before. I never made a little mini kicker. And the first ones I made for the legs were a 30-degree cut at a 4-inch height, and then I removed 1 inch, now they're 3 inches, but still doesn't really work for what I would like. This is more of like a bank, where these ones are more like a kicker. So this is a 15-degree angle with about 1.5 inches height, maybe 2 inches. I really didn't measure it. But now I have this, I have these, now we can nail them together. So let me go start up the compressor. Oh, there it is. I do apologize for the compressor. I'm an idiot and I drained the tank and I forgot that I wanted to try something. So this is close to the finished product. This is now nailed together. It sits, it doesn't rock, it's nice. But when we tore out the old shower, we tore out this stuff. This is PVC in a sheet. And when I was throwing it out, I wanted to know, could I cut it? So I grabbed a pair of tin snips, and you can cut it like scissors. So this is a very smooth, very nice surface that you can cut to shape. So I'm sure my cuts will be a little jagged, but give me a break. Okay, so we cut it to shape now. So it goes over like this. It's a nice, flexible piece of plastic. I got drill holes to screw it in. I tried with the nail gun on a small sliver, and it just cracks. So we have to drill holes, get it screwed in. I'm probably going to quickly take a file and clean up the edges, since I don't want any sharp things. But I do understand that there is some bites taken out of it.